Hello, my name is Ivory Toldson. I'm Associate Professor at Howard University, Senior Research Analyst for the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, and Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Negro Education. And recently I did a seminar for Inside the School called Breaking Barriers, Plotting the Path to Academic Success for School-Aged Black Males. And I'm going to respond to a question that I got from that seminar from someone who participated in the seminar. This question is from Laura. And it reads, I'm a high school counseling intern and just viewed the seminar on breaking barriers. I found the study's findings very interesting and helpful in understanding the young African American male. Dr. Toldson mentioned at one point that counselors may be portraying advice and options after high school in a wrongful manner to black adolescent males. I was hoping he could further address what he means by this and offer some insights into what counselors should be presenting to their African American students and how to go about doing so. Thank you. All right, thank you for the question, Laura. The finding that you're probably referring to is the finding that looked at future plans and academic success among school-aged black males. And what the findings showed was that, and these were the key parts of that graph that I demonstrated. One, about 50% of young black males, or more than 50% of the young black males in the survey, reported that they had some aspirations to go to college. Of course, this is much less than who actually goes to college, but they had that aspiration. Another thing that the findings showed was that if you took this group, the ones that just had that aspiration to go to college, they outperformed all other groups of males, white and black, who did not have that same aspiration, who had other aspirations such as to go to trade and technical school, to go to a community college, or to work, or to do nothing after they graduate from high school. So that was another key finding. White males who aspired to go to college, they did outperform the black males who wanted to go to college. However, if you looked at the black males who had other plans, including those that didn't want to do anything but nothing, they were outperforming white males in those categories. So, for instance, the academic achievement of a black male who stated that he didn't want to do anything but sit on his butt after he finished with high school was outperforming white male students who wanted to go to trade and technical school or to community colleges. So what this indicates is that there is some dissonance in how black males see their options after they finish from high school, or after they're done with high school, whether they graduate or choose not to. Now, different high schools deal with this differently, and I can't put all of the blame and responsibility on guidance counselors. A lot of it has to do with some policies in place that leave that option of going to college inaccessible to a great number of people in the population. But as far as high school guidance counselors are concerned, I can say from my own experience, I went to a high school, inner city high school in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, that was about 90% black. The high school that I went to had a lot of problems that we talked about in breaking barriers, like with dropping out and with students who were underachieving, particularly the young black males. Now, one asset that I had was that my mother and my father had a college education, and they were able to give me certain resources that my guidance counselor didn't. For instance, there was a summer program at LSU for minority students to get them involved in the campus before they actually began that fall semester. And so this was a program that I participated in at LSU. It's called the Summer Scholars Program, and it really changed my whole outlook on the college experience. It did a great deal for me to get integrated into that university. So my mother read about that program in the newspaper. She gave me the information, and I found that I needed a letter from my guidance counselor. I brought the information to my guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor already had the information. And she also pointed out the deadline is tomorrow, and you're just getting this to me today. Now, the reason why I share that story is because the guidance counselor had the information, but didn't give it to me. Well, I'm not sure if she gave it to any other students, but I know that in general, the guidance counselor spent most of her time dealing with students who were causing certain types of problems, and less time was devoted to students who had certain qualities and who had a chance to succeed. And so my mother ended up providing the guidance that I needed to make future plans, not my guidance counselor, which is very unfortunate for other students at the school, the vast majority of the students at the school, who did not have parents who were college educated. So the reason why I pointed that out and the reason why I made that statement is because I believe that in a lot of schools, like the school that I went to, the guidance counselors are so rigidly directed towards students who are causing problems, they aren't giving the proper guidance to the young black students at the school that have certain options after graduation. So as far as how you should approach it, as a guidance counselor, the first thing I would say is to arm yourself with resources to accommodate every student. And that's information about colleges and universities, information about trade and technical schools, information about community college, information about developing any kind of workforce plan, and the military. And so all of these things need to be assessed by guidance counselors. The second thing is guidance counselors need to take some time to identify students who are college bound and work with those students. That becomes very, very important. We can't just neglect them because they aren't causing the same kinds of problems that other students. We need to try to lift them up to the next level. Another thing that guidance counselors need to do is to share their resources widely with all the different students so that the students, particularly the black males at the school, know that they have these options. They know that the same options are available to them than for other students. So these are the types of things that further elucidates the point that I was making. If you want further clarification or if you have any further questions, feel free to contact me directly. My email address is itoldson, that's itoldson @ howard.edu. Thank you so much for your participation in the seminar.